Well, hi, welcome to Custom Works. I'm Clint Allen. Today we're taking back to the shop a 1998 Chevrolet Silverado. I recently acquired this vehicle from a abandonment, kind of abandonment. Well, we'll kind of get into that later. Anyways, we're going to tow her on back now, and we're going to take a little trip back to the future. Hang on in there. right, simple as that. And we are off. And of course, if anybody's in the pulling or towing business, the street can be empty for years. Nobody on the road. But as soon as you hook up to something, it never fails. It's like a parade is letting out. There we go. I mean, geez. Gotta wonder where people are going, you know. Going here, going there, what the purpose is, the whys, the whats, who knows. But back to the truck here. This was picked up. This was picked up a few months back, and I had picked up a vehicle from a lady over in Appleton. Her husband had passed away, and I don't know if it was due to the situation of 2020 or whatever, but anyways, I picked a vehicle up from her that she turned back in, and then she had stated that her husband's vehicle was sitting at her son or son-in-law place. Not quite sure of the situation. I kind of think that they were hiding it. The son was using it and they were hiding it. But either which way, I dragged it out of the garage, out of the county that I'm in Wisconsin, and brought her back to the yard. It's not uncommon to do this in the repossession business. And tried to contact the bank, found out the bank went out of business. So, interesting situation. We still need to run the bank down and find out if they sold the loans off to somebody. I'm going to assume from what we're finding with the state that this is going to be a write-off, which is normal. Banks don't want back this old of a vehicle. They just write them off on the books, charge a higher interest rate, then you, the consumer, get to pay it. But we'll pick this up when we get back to the yard. Well, here we go. We got a gas tank to install. We've got seemingly a really heavy draw coming from the battery, parasitic draw, whatever you want to call it, something sucking the juice out of the battery, which would kind of lead me to believe that, well, it's probably why somebody stopped driving it. So we'll have to figure out what the heavy draw is, since there was almost a brand new battery installed and she's basically drained right now. So as I promised, we're going to go back in time and stick around. We're going to jump back 2 days and we're going to show how we got this beast started and go down that journey hole. But either which way, we'll have a few parts to this particular restart video, the old saver from the salvage pile video. It only has 148,000 miles on it. She is a GM. I'm very familiar with these, so finding the electrical draw shouldn't be too difficult. So here we go, hang on, we're going back. Well, here she is, the old 1998 Chevrolet Silverado. Anyways, it's not that bad. Got a little bit of rust down there. Ooh, we got a lot of rust down here. Shouldn't be too bad. It's kind of typical for where we're at here in the old salt belt. Rest of the body doesn't look all too bad. Of course, you know, all the tires got to be flat. You know, look at that deer slayer. I mean, you could put that on a semi. Oh my. Well, windshield ain't broke. That's a positive. Take a look here. Ooh, yes, the mice have been hard at work. My. Well, somebody's been farting with the battery. What do we got here? We have got the old 5.7 fuel injection. I don't know if that's a spider system or what that is. I guess we'll be finding out. Looks like all the wires are good, haven't been chewed up. Not too bad there. Not bad. Yeah, we got some more rust way down in the bottom there. That's once again normal. At least she ain't completely chewed up. Some odd strange reason the box doesn't have any rust on the bottom. That's kind of strange. When I was pulling it out of the garage, as I explained earlier, there was a comment that was made to me by the son or son-in-law. I'm not quite sure which one it was, but the comment was, well, I didn't touch it since it got here. I wonder how it got in the garage myself without a gas tank. So yeah, he might not have touched it, but somebody else definitely touched it. That frame, we're gonna have to take a pretty close look at. That has got a lot of rust. That's the only thing that kind of scares me here. But before I decided to do this, I did find a gas tank. Don't even know if it's the correct gas tank. I think that is a gas tank off of a 94. Either which way, it's going in the truck, and if I have to modify the fuel pump to make it fit, well, that's what we're gonna do, because we ain't putting any money into this thing. Not until we find out if it's running or not. But anyways, I got some tires to fill up, and I'll let you catch up with me after I get the tires, and then we'll start getting the fuel pump hooked up and some juice, and see if she can roast some cylinder fire. So let's see what's going on inside here. I really just haven't had the time to take a look at this. I kind of drug it in and dropped it. Been really busy of lately, but what really interests me is that it's only got 148,000 miles on it. We got a cassette deck. Boy, you remember those days, guys? Oh yeah. So anyways, we got quite the mess in here. The old interior ain't too bad, you know. We got the smell of, you know, we got mouse poop, that's for sure. Pretty nice strong smell of it. Kind of smells like Wrigley's gum and mouse poop. Yeah, I know, it's weird. The old bench seat back here. There we go. Let's get that out of there. There we go. You know, trash. You know, you go to the gas station. I mean, is it just that difficult? You know, just reach in there. The garbage can is right there. But you know, whatever. So, got the old CD player, separate cassette player. You know, if it was up to me to be a detective, I think the kid was actually driving this for a while. I don't know what went haywire, that it got parked in the garage, that, you know, he never touched it. But that ain't something that normally an older guy who's in his 70s would worry about. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. She definitely can be cleaned and brought back to life. Alrighty. Let's see here. Bring out the whole toolbox just for a battery here. Shimoli. Well, let's see here. There we go. Forgo that. There we go. That'll work. There. Didn't bring too many tools with me. We just want to see if we can get her running here. In most cases, sometimes a screwdriver and pliers and a hammer is pretty much all you need. It's not the right battery, but close enough. need to see if we can get her running here. A little bit of brake clean. Woohoo! That'll be good for it. Throw her on up there. Alright. Alright, see if we can get her to fire. Come on, baby. We got a runner. You can do it. Do it. Come on. There you go. All right, we got a runner. Half a can of brake clean, I'm sure that was good for it. All right, so now that we know we got her running, we're gonna bring back the tow truck and drag it on over to the shop where we have more than, you know, a couple handful of tools here and a hammer, you know. Get everything mounted in here properly, get the gas tank on, and that's where we'll pick up from there, so don't run away. We got a gas tank to rig up. You're still here yet? It's over. Oh, I know. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell, and that'll tell you when my next video comes up. Until then, go home.